All right, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Sorry for a little bit later start, but I did start at a good time today. You know what? Even while sick, kind of an accomplishment. So, but I did start kind of late, like 40 minutes late. I needed to do some stuff after the stream because I wasn't feeling all that well. I needed to warm up a little bit because my fucking it is cold right now. So it is kind of it's kind of cold and chilly. But also like I think it's because I'm sick. My blood flow is not very good, and I already have blood flow issues to my feet and hands. So they're really cold. Earlier I was trying to use my computer, and like they were too stiff that it was like they're not stiff, but like they were so cold and a bit stiff that I just like I was not able to type very well. I mean, I was able to type fine if I like pushed myself, but they like resisted. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Um, but it's a little bit less cold now. But and I warmed my hands up and my feet a little bit. And I also ate something quickly. I did try and get some cough drops. I could stream because my cough has gotten really bad. My sore throat's a lot better. I actually am like my throat feels less in pain. But I've gotten a cough. You can hear that I sound a bit shit. I did take some COVID tests. It's not COVID, thankfully. I didn't think it was, but it's worth a test. So I'm fine. Just a bit of a nasty cold for a couple days. I think I'll probably be okay. I don't get sick very often. I get sick very rarely. But it's not very fun. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I am kind of coughing up like a lung every now and then. Not like too terribly bad. But sometimes it's like quite a lot of coughing in succession. So I will try to mute when possible. But I will always try and cough away from the mic at the very least. But I will try and mute when possible. But if you hear me cough, I apologize. I did still want to stream today though, because Gundam Evolution does shut down in about 15 hours. So I thought it'd be good to play a little bit more. It's not going to be a too terribly long stream today though, because I do want to get some rest because I am tired. I'm tired and I'm sick, and I should probably get some rest. I did have a whole bunch of mashed potatoes though, and 6 Pop-Tarts. So I am fueled up. Got all the nutrients I need for today. I'm sure that those mashed potatoes and Pop-Tarts had everything I need. I'm sure there's nothing else. I think I'm fine. But yeah, after today, hopefully I'll feel better, but we'll see. I did try and get some medication. I didn't try and get some medication. I don't usually take medication for being sick. Yeah. Nobody try and like lecture me about that. I don't give a shit. I got everything you need, then ate some Pop-Tarts for good measure. I actually really like Pop-Tarts. I eat mine raw. I eat them, well, not raw, but I eat them uncooked. That's what I should really say. Uncooked. Or untoasted, I guess. They're not cooked. I just like, I like them. You know, I like the breading on the outside. It's nice. But what's up, Anima? Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good day. What is up? Welcome to the stream. I really like Pop-Tarts. I like the brown sugar ones. Dude, I used to eat brown sugar ones when I was younger like a fiend. I would eat so many brown sugar Pop-Tarts, it'd be insane. The amount of brown sugar Pop-Tarts I went through was immense. I haven't had a Pop-Tart in a very long time, so it was actually nice to have a Pop-Tart for once. And the mashed potatoes were good too. My throat doesn't hurt as much, which I'm really a big fan of, because my throat hurting was worse, to be honest. Well, to be fair, the cough's pretty bad too, because it kind of hurts a bit. Like, it hurts, like, to breathe a bit. That makes sense? setting it up so you guys can see the game. Don't worry. It'll be all good. Boom. Look at that. Professional streamer. Alright, cool. Oh, I got the Doji Jiri. I'm not sure how long the stream's gonna be. I also am not sure how to pronounce that. Probably like 4 hours, so if I can handle that. If I start to feel like shit, then I have a friend request from Stardust Calabarn. Interesting. Let's open up these boxes. There is actually a lot of people playing. Oh, a legendary. I literally just got a skin for this person. I have 2. Yay. So helpful. Let me check the Steam charts. There's actually a lot of people playing, which is really cool. When I say a lot of people, I mean a lot of people for this game, not a lot of people in general. Oh, fuck, it's dropped off heavily, dude. It was up to like 780. But still at 275 players. And it might jump back up as time goes on. So you know what? We're going to rock and roll. We're going to rock and roll, hope for some games. If you weren't here yesterday, this game is actually pretty fun. I actually think I like it better than Overwatch. I know. Blasphemy. But I don't know. I had a good time. I think that I like tried to like understand what I like about it, and I feel like it's a bit more individual based. Maybe at like high ranks, if people are like playing super sweaty, it'd be a bit more like team based. Like there'd be a lot more death ball kind of stuff like Overwatch has. But at least with these like casual matches, it feels like and I mean these players are not like we're playing against mostly people who know what they're doing. So I mean, I don't think that it's like too deathball-y of a game as much as Overwatch is. And but regardless of that, I do feel like there's a bit of individuality, more so than Overwatch, less team deathball types like gameplay, which Overwatch is very unfun for. But it also feels like the damage you do actually fucking means something in this game. It's not just like kill the healers or you're accomplishing nothing at any given time, which is basically what Overwatch has become, which is really unfun. I also like there's no defined roles, you know what I mean? Like your character has a role to play, but it's not like a defined role, if that makes sense. I'm gonna be really sad if we can't fucking find a game. There's 280 people online. We gotta be able to find a fucking game. Servers can't handle that kind of population. True. They were falling apart the other day. I don't know, that we like honestly I think we just had like bad luck the other day because we started off with like 2 instant DCs. 3 actually. I think it was 3 instant DCs. And then we just got back-to-back matches after that, you know, with no trouble. So I think it was just a bit unlucky. I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy a new character, sadly. If I look at the dailies, you get 200 a day. Isn't that 2 dailies? Well, maybe you don't always get 200 a day, but seems like, but I was getting, I guess I get most of them from down here. Wait, do I have Unicorn Man? Why does it show a little picture of Unicorn Man? Oh, maybe that's you had to play that character to finish the quest. Oh yeah, eligible units. I thought this was rewards because it was next to the rewards down here. I'm not sure if well, if I set a player icon I get extra $50. Easy clap. Well, can I go to the next one if I equip? Wait. Just equip one real quick. Can I go to the next stage? I can. Okay. Use a stamp during a match. How the fuck do I register a stamp? We're not getting any games. Match. I don't know how to use a stamp. Okay. Gotta hold down spray wheel button. It's like Overwatch, who would have guessed? I might be able to unlock another character. Capital. What character do I want? I do kind of like the shield boy. Like the energy shield boy, or potentially the grenade guy. The grenade guy does seem like fun. Open a supply pod. Do I have any? I do. We're not finding a game. This is bullshit. Are they all playing in Japan? Am I all alone? Am I all alone? If I play 20 matches, I get reward assault. What does that mean? Reward assault. I don't know. Get 3 kills. Win 2 games. Join 7 matches. Reach player level 12. Log into the game for 1 day. Well, shit, that's not possible. Challenge level impossible. Literally not possible. Well, fuck. Did I miss my opportunity to play? Should I have gotten on earlier, I guess? Maybe. Maybe I should have. Fuck. I didn't realize that the player base would drop so drastically, but I guess everybody went to bed. Everybody went to bed. Motherfucking not devoted to the cause. What the fuck are they doing sleeping? Wake the fuck back up, samurai. You got mechs to burn. This is some bullshit. That was peak player numbers. There is going to be a rise of players around, looks like about 7 o'clock. It starts to go up a little bit more. It's only going to drop. Shit. Well, this is probably the highest. I mean, it's still like higher than usual. Oh, we found a game. Let's go. Please don't DC. Please don't DC.
This is a point
Please don't DC. Please don't DC. Oh, I'm excited actually. This game is actually fun. I actually enjoy this game. It's sad to see another like decent game die. So many nowadays, I feel like. So many multiplayer games at least. Just dying off as we speak. Just fucking shit shutting down. Dread Hunger is gonna shut down too. Another decent game shutting down. I read an article about why that's shutting down. It was very sad. Dude, apparently they were getting like heavily DDoSed. Like DDoSed, and like they looked into it. And the DDoSing isn't like, oh, just some dude in his basement or whatever, right? With a couple PCs set up. Like, apparently it would literally cost somebody double digits of thousands of dollars, like, continuously to do the kind of DDoSing that they're doing against that game, which is, like, so weird. Like, who the fuck DDoSes a game that, like, just, like, random-ass game for that much money? Like, that's a lot of fucking money. Why do you hate the game that much? Like, why do you want it to shut down that badly? Like, obviously it's probably not one person, but like, why? Like, what kind of, like some people said like maybe someone got bodied, yeah. Like some kind of like competition, maybe people were saying, like maybe it's some kind of competitor, like just DDoSing them. But reading about the Dread Hunger stuff was kind of sad because Dread Hunger did seem like a pretty cool game. We'll try Ashamar here. I couldn't take my main character I wanted to play, so.
Complete. Pilots, begin your assault.
Time to go.
Good luck out there.
Oh god. We're playing against gamers that probably do not have cold mouse hands. I have a cold mouse hand. Warm the fuck up, samurai. I gotta aim. I got a fucking cold mouse hand. I can't aim for shit. We going in or not?
Hostile sighted. Capturing the objective. 3 minutes remaining.
We're capturing this area.
Get fucked, bitch.
Things are going well.
Requesting backup.
I'm not to die.
Get that pilot standing. Stat.
I'm just gonna hide. Might not talk as much today because I am pretty tired.
Objective contested. This objective is nearly ours.
I'm tired and sick.
Objective A has been captured.
So let's have some. You'll have some mech gameplay. I'll try not to suck with my cold mouse hand. Dude, I honestly think that like cold hands is like one of the most awful things as a gamer. It's like actually awful. Fuck, nice job. They got right on that point. Nice devolt though. Nice. I think we kind of made some plays there. I didn't really like do much. Fart Wrangler, what a name. I didn't really do much, but my team kind of like used the opportunity. I kind of made an opportunity.
Fight for control of the target area.
God, he's doing fucking wild things. I couldn't repair. That's some bullshit. Fuck. Ashimar is more like a ranged DPS type character. Hold down choke point, shoot people.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Everybody already has gun tank. Any other? I mean, we could do the Barbodas. I mean, honestly,
Back in action.
it's a little bit close range. We can try the melee. I'm not sure it'll go that great, but how do I do the pings? Group up.
All units, meet up here.
Fight for control of the target area. Okay.
We gotta group up.
Stay sharp.
We gotta group up. We
Control
gotta
of the
group up.
target area.
All units, meet up here.
We got 2 teammates still dead. Don't go in yet. Nice. Take the high ground. I like it. I like it. Okay, we got teammates coming in.
Fight for control of the target area. Allied units down. Fight for control of the target area. Area contested.
Fuck.
Requesting backup.
Your teammates' performance is exceptional.
Your teammate's performance is exceptional. Not mine.
1 minute remaining.
Fuck me, dude. That is so hard to hit people with.
Fight for control of the target area.
I can't. I hate it, dude. I hate how like close range it is. It feels so satisfying to hit people with it, but like maybe you shouldn't use it that often. Like, but I'm trying to just use it to initiate.
Your allies in
Melee weapon is so painful. Maybe just try Gundam.
Heading out.
I did really well when I played Gundam before, even though he feels very like unassuming. We still got some people here. We gotta go, but we're all injured and shit.
An ally's mobile suit has been 10 seconds remaining.
I think we're all dead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now entering open.
Hostile crawlers down.
Fuck, I should've gotten on the point. My bad. I thought I saw the other guy left. Alright, well, not amazing, but that's fine. Oh, amazing. They didn't do very well on the first objective, but then on the second one they started pulling it together.
Select the suit
Second
you wish to
objective.
pilot.
I would like to play that. Oh no. Wait. Did my character not get stolen the entire time? And I was just being stupid? I think I was. I am tempted to play Gun Tank, but I think Fart Wrangler wants to. No, Fart Wrangler's playing something else, maybe. Okay. Mr. Fart Wrangler. If he wants Gun Tank, he can have it. Because he's probably better than me, but to be fair, maybe he's not very good either.
Let's go get
Who
him.
knows? Shouldn't sell myself
You're
short.
doing fine, pilot. Keep it up.
I'm not doing that fine, to be honest. I'm really not doing that well, but that's fine. I will try to keep it up. To be fair, she didn't say I was doing good. She said I was doing fine. Which is... That's like probably one of the weakest compliments you can really give somebody. You're doing fine. It's like, because then they know that like there was no attempt to sugarcoat it or anything. You know what I mean? There was no attempt to like try and make them think that they were actually doing well. It was just, yeah, you're fine. It's very, 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 like, unexceptional. You're not doing badly enough to fire you, exactly. You're not worth firing, but you're not worth complimenting either. No effort put in. What is that guy doing? I don't like that. They're just gonna death ball towards me? They might. I did not realize they could come up from above there. I heard them, but I didn't realize they could actually come from. Okay, well, these guys look like they have some fucking communication going on, bruh. Or at least they have a strat. They have a full strat. I don't think we got that. Ugh. I don't think we have any kind of strategy. Or coordination. I also don't think a sniper is really what we need right now. That character seems quite good, honestly. I see a lot of people play that guy, and it seems like he is very hard to deal with. Hyperion Gundam?
3 minutes remaining.
This better work this time.
Well, that's not good. We got kind of rolled.
Enemy.
I'm surprised we even captured the first objective, because after that they have not. They have not. Fucking missed a mark. Hello. Yeah, I mean, the only point to protect. I just don't know how to get upstairs. I'm not sure if any can comprehend such a complex strategy yet. To be fair, you say that. Grouping up is very difficult for some people.
Area contested. Capturing the objective. Objective contested.
Why would you push that? I'm aware. Yeah. Yeah. I did. It seems like such a problem in every team-based game that people just like can't seem to find that in themselves to group up. It's like, even though like that should be like the simplest thing to know how to do, just like play with your teammates. Like, you have teammates for a reason, use them. You know what I mean? But no. Like, it should be simple.
Requesting backup. How do you like this?
Should be a med kit down here. No, there's not. Bench. There it is.
3 minutes remaining.
Take a while.
Probably not worth using my ability on a shield like that. Honestly, the gun tank feels so much like Diva that like you're just a big chunky hitbox. So if you don't have somebody covering you or healing you, got one. I'm not doing a good job resing people though. ACDC want to kill the wolf command. They don't even need anymore. The rest of the team is push the enemy base. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I've watched enough like Dota stuff that I feel like I'd be pretty decent at a MOBA for at least like a semi first time MOBA player. Cause like I know like kind of this main strategy of the game, but a lot of it is matchups and abilities and stuff, to be fair. Like knowing what the enemies can do and what you can do against them. It's really hard not to fucking die as the G-Tank. I feel like the G-Tank, but he can res people so quickly, but like you're just such a like big hitbox with no defensive kind of abilities, it feels like.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Fuck, I don't have time to switch though, I feel like. We only got 50 seconds, we can hold this. Actually, I can switch now. I need something that could like is a bit tankier. Honestly, I think the Sasabi, if I play smart, I feel like Sasabi can do some work here. I just like play smart and get up behind people.
30 seconds left in the mission.
No time. We're almost done.
You should be able to kill him. Can't fucking aim. I'm just gonna stay alive just in case.
10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 2, 1.
Spotted mid-revive. The enemy has found their location. Enemy flyer destroyed. Time for second guesses.
Nice. The Sasabi actually did a lot better there. I was kind of struggling to, hey, I reached level 10.
Victory is ours.
That means I can play ranked now. I don't know if anybody's actually, like, because maybe more people are playing ranked. To be fair, people would if the game mode is better. I assume not, though, because I assume the game mode is just, you have ranks, you know what I mean? So chances are less people are playing ranked. Enemy units destroyed 2. And I got a medal for that. Yay. Again, that's like, feels like a participation award. You did fine. Good job. If I get ranked, though, I can get some fucking limited time achievements. Limited time achievements. Let's see if I can open one, actually. Or play one. To be fair, I don't want to miss the fucking queue pop. Because there's only probably 12 people queuing right now. We'll give it like 30 seconds. Just in case. It'd be fun to do all 5 of my placements. We are contractually obligated to give out 3 rewards. Yeah, that just happens to be one of them. So, I can buy another guy. I'm kind of tempted to buy Mahiro, but nobody plays them that much. Honestly, the new Gundam's the one with the, yeah, the funnels. Not as much of a fan of the funnels. I felt like the playstyle of that one felt a bit weird. I probably won't enjoy that one that much. Heavy weapons felt a bit eh. Although I'd probably enjoy them a bit. This guy felt a bit weird. This guy felt very uninteresting, I felt like. I remember. This guy seemed kind of fun, but I feel like there's a high skill ceiling. Yeah, 903 dashes, and the shotgun recovers thruster gauge. That's like a pretty difficult character to do well with, I feel like. The Unicorn Gundam seems very easy to use. How do they survive for so long? I guess they just constantly heal up a little bit. I kind of want to buy this guy because people seem to play him a lot. What's the shield health? 700? He does not seem to die. I kind of want to play Myro though. Let's not pick the good character. Let's pick the character I think it looks more fun. Because Myro was he's a grenade launcher one. That ult seems so much fun. Yeah, that ult seems so much fun. Let's buy Myro. Nice. I mean, I don't know how much it slows down later on because a lot of people complained about the progression in the game. I assume it slows down quite a bit later. Forgive my voice. It is struggling. it's struggling. This is the Genji character. I like grenade launchers though. Grenade launchers are fun in games like this. Stuff like Demo, Junkrat, very fun. Fun characters. So, hopefully we get into a game relatively quickly. There has to be at least more than one game going, right? In theory. We need Fluffkins. She's not around right now though. We need her to queue up. We need more people in the queue, motherfuckers. Come on. How are you fuckers at? Oh, I didn't look at all the intros last time. I remember. I don't know which ones I got cut off on. I can probably check, and I'll recognize them. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I think I saw these two. That one's sick. That one's also sick. Like seeing it from the other person's perspective is kind of a cool vibe. I don't think I've seen this one. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Pretty cool. I don't know, that one wasn't the coolest. This one doesn't have one. That's still pretty cool though. Is he dragging his gun across the ground? That is a super weird pose. That's a cool one. What is this pose? Weird. That's a cool. Do I have any stuff for? Oh, I have a skin. Sunflower yellow, yay. River crab, that's awful, bro. To be fair, it does look like a crab, but oh, that's fucking sick. Oh, that one's also pretty cool. Ooh, I like that city camo quite a lot, actually. That soft purple with the urban DD Pat. Actually, that's not really DD Pat, right? That's just digital camo. I think DD Pat is like specifically cubes. That's pretty sick, though. These skins are pretty wicked, honestly. Just like blue ones. We will get another game, don't worry. Just gotta give it time. Oh, I was gonna get cough drops so I could just like keep popping a cough drop as like during the stream whenever I needed one, and it's like not too bad to just like have a cough drop constantly. But oh dude, actually there's these cough drops that they don't help as much as some other cough drops, but man, they taste like candy. Like legitimately taste like candy. I legitimately want to eat them, even when I'm not sick. I'm like, they just taste good. Like, they just genuinely taste good. I love those cough drops. I fucking eat those like they're going out of style. I don't eat them, to be fair. Like, I just like have one in my mouth. But sadly, I did not get cough drops. I got some nasty ass fucking like drink that I'm supposed to take like every 4 fucking hours, which is like, ugh. So I don't think I've ever encountered a cough drop that didn't taste like candy. Wow, you're fucking lucky, dude. Or maybe your candy tastes like shit. One of these things is true. Either your cough drops all taste amazing, or your candy all tastes like shit. One of those two things. Because I feel like a lot of cough drops taste terrible. At least in America. Like, cough drops are not pleasant, ever. Maybe not ever, but a lot of the time, if somebody offers you a cough drop, you expect it to taste like shit. At least in my experience. Maybe I'm not in the norm there. I'd have to ask Fluffy and see what she has to say. I'd be curious. I'm pretty sure that most people would agree that like cough drops are just bad usually. Like, they're just not pleasant. I do have a Mars bar left. I have 1 Mars bar left. I might eat it at the end of the stream. If I remember. I mean, honestly, they're more like a Milky Way. Like I talked about it being like a better Twix, but it's more like a Milky Way because it doesn't have the crunchy part. Hello. That was my microphone dying. The audio cuts out, and I can tell when it happens. I can get a new microphone. I'm probably gonna get one for Christmas. Just have one of the people that wants to buy me a gift buy me a new microphone, which is like $30. Hopefully, get a new microphone for Christmas, which will be A+, and then I can have this one, which is a bit finicky and not great, as like a backup in case that one ever breaks. That way I have something, you know what I mean? I feel like that's a good idea. But what I was saying about the Mars bars is it's more like a Milky Way. I said it was like a better Twix, but it's more like a better Milky Way because it doesn't have the crunchy bit, which I knew obviously, but I forgot that Milky Ways like have like that bit of caramel and then that I guess, what would you call it, like mousse? Not mousse. I don't know what it would be. Let's see. Maybe nougat? Milky Way. What does a Milky Way have? Milky Way candy. Chocolate covered confectionery bars. The Three Musketeers and Milky Way are the exact same fucking candy? What? I knew they taste similar, but that's just some bullshit. What the fuck? Why are they fucking why are they packaged differently? That's some bullshit. There's 2 varieties. The US Milky Way bar, which is sold as the Mars bar worldwide. Oh yeah, so wait, so yeah, it is just a Mars bar. I don't know, the Mars bars taste better though. They do taste better than a Milky Way. Like, I don't enjoy Milky Ways. So yeah. So wait, is it the same company? Manufacturer Mars Inc. Wait a second. They've been the same thing this whole time? Did you know this, Anima? Is this like well-known information? I didn't realize they were just the same thing. I feel stupid. Mars Inc. I mean, it makes sense for it to be a Milky Way and a Mars bar. They're both named after space things. But then they also make Three Musketeers, but it's the same candy? Why the fuck do they market it differently? Why is it so different? Strange. Oh, they're packaged differently too. Or like they're designed differently. No, the global bar doesn't have the caramel. I've looked into this before, but it was confusing, and we don't have Three Musketeers. Yeah, we have both, but we have both. It's very strange. So this image here shows that the US is on the left, and the global... I'll post this in the stream chat for anybody who wants to see it. In my Discord. The Milky Way, the US version is on the left, and the global version is on the right. So they don't have the caramel, I guess? But... And also you can see that the, it also looks like there's a bit more chocolate on the outside. And the filling, to be fair, looks different too. So I guess they're like made differently as well. And you can see like they've got like a little bit of a different design. Hey, what's up, Gabby? How you doing? It's good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. I don't think I got to wish you a happy Thanksgiving or asked about your Thanksgiving. Hopefully it was good. If you... Oh, no. You're not from America. Never mind. Well, I hope you had a good day regardless. I hope you had a good day regardless. You obviously did not celebrate the Turkey Day. Yeah, so the Three Musketeers is the... Looks like the global one. This is confusing. I did still. Oh, yeah, you went to America, didn't you? Milky Way, yeah, it's just chocolate and nougat, I think. I haven't had one since I was a kid, so it's a little hard to remember. No, yeah, actually, Milky Way for us has caramel, but Three Musketeers does not. And I just looked at an image. I'm going to show you this image. I did go, but a while ago. Oh, well, hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully you had a good time in the Americas, and hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving. Since you did celebrate. Everybody's welcome to celebrate Thanksgiving. Honestly, holidays nowadays, like the big ones, like, people say that they had, like, meanings. Well, I mean, obviously they did have meanings back then, but nowadays it's not really what they mean, you know what I mean? It's just a time to be thankful for your family, your loved ones, and have a nice meal of food, lots of food. So everybody is welcome to celebrate Thanksgiving in my mind. So if you look at that though, that looks like the right version, right? And that is described as a Milky Way. That's described as a Three Musketeers, sorry. That's described as a Three Musketeers. We have Milky Ways and Three Musketeers here, but Three Musketeers do not have caramel. So I guess it's their version of the same candy, but without the caramel. Because Three Musketeers also come in different flavors. They come in strawberry as well, and I guess vanilla. Yeah, because there's multiple. Oh, the Three Musketeers. The reason it was called the Three Musketeers originally. Wow, I'm surprised they dropped this because it's a kind of fun idea. It came in 3 different pieces. One was chocolate, one was vanilla, and one was strawberry. Now they just sell them all separately, but that's really interesting. That makes sense why Milky Ways and Three Musketeers come in the same little square packaging. That makes sense because they're made by the same fucking people, and it's the same candy bar just without the caramel. That's like making a hamburger and taking out the cheese or something. Making a cheeseburger and taking out the cheese. Like, why even make it at that point? Who the fuck wants a bland-ass hamburger? To be fair, some people do. Also, potentially some people could be allergic to caramel. Also, probably not like caramel. But caramel is like fucking amazing. So, So I guess the 3 thing makes them sell less. Yeah, because they don't do the other flavors as much. You get them as like rare things. You get them as rare things. Like you don't get the other ones as much. Hopefully you're good though, Gabby. It's good to see you. Hopefully you are doing good. Hopefully you're having a good time. So yeah, Three Musketeers are just made in America though, it looks like. It's just an American thing. Because they're actually made in Chicago, Illinois, Elizabethtown, and Pennsylvania. Well, Chicago, Illinois, Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, and Newmarket, Ontario.
This is a destruction mission.
That's very much a American type thing. We got a game. Let's go. We'll talk more about candy after. Let's do it. Let's do it. So Three Musketeers is an American thing, and Three Musketeers is a version of a Milky Way, but without the caramel. And Mars Bar is just a Milky Way in Europe. I think that's all correct.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
I want to try my new character. Let's give it a go. Hell yeah. But they do taste worse. Like, I had some Milky Ways. And even without knowing that there's... Well, I guess that would be... that would trick your mind, though, wouldn't it? Because you'd think that they're different. But in reality, they're the same. Now I gotta try 2 of them together. But, like, they felt like they tasted different. But people do talk about how terrible, like, American candy is all the time. People talk a lot of shit about American candy. That, like, it's, like, nowhere near other countries' candy. I want to go in there. Ooh, it can climb walls. Interesting. How do these doors change? Oh yeah, so I want to place that on the ground or on walls.
Over here. Got a hostile here.
Over here.
Okay. Difference between American ingredients and other places, I would imagine. Yeah, I guess so. I really like the Mars bars though. But I don't eat Milky Ways that much. It's that bad. Everything is super stuffy. Even the candy. What does that mean? Stuffy.
Requesting backup. Enemy unit destroyed.
Ooh, this fills your stomach quickly. Well, that would just be the type of food it is, right? Like starches. There's definitely heavy on the starches. European, so the manufacturing company would be night and day compared to American. Oh.
Just a scratch.
Interesting. I'm gonna go for the waypoint. It's a bit far, but getting it would be a valuable asset to the team.
Successfully captured the waypoint. The enemy has captured the waypoint. 3 minutes remaining.
The enemy has found our location.
2 units down. Not bad.
I capture this game.
We've successfully captured the
Some less, some more, but in general. It's interesting. I don't know, I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't know, right? I've never heard of anything like that, I don't think, so. Other than, like, unless it's, like, a certain type of food. Like, obviously, starches.
Target objective A has been disarmed.
I have heard people talk about the sugar that is added to everything, which is very true. I even notice it now when I'm older. Even though I haven't like left America or anything. I can tell. Like ketchup is just too sugary now. for me. Like now that I'm older, like I just don't like ketchup on a lot of things. Or I like a lot less ketchup. It's like you can just taste how sugary it is. It's like just very sugary. Oh. I fell. Shit. I need to be pressing this. I'm not using my abilities out at all. Wait, does that make my grenades homing? No, okay. I was like, that looked like that grenade followed him. I thought I was hitting him with the fucking lock on. Oh, we planted on B. Fuck. Okay, that goes pretty far.
10 seconds remaining.
Trying to figure out what to do with this character.
The mega charge count at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now entering overtime. Objective B has been destroyed. One objective remains. Destroyed. Nice.
The way this is going. Got a hostile here. Enemy unit located.
Allied unit down.
Nice shot. Oh, he got me. Nice.
Sounds
To be
good.
fair, you do hear a lot of stories about people going to other countries and the food kind of like being very strange. Like either having like strange effects on them, like making them sleepy or making them feel full. Stuff like that. Or like thinking some stuff tastes bad. I think a lot of it is you just get used to
Think we've got this.
what you eat all the time. And so switching it up like is a big change. Like cause like the food is like so different. Fuck! I don't lose my ult there, do I? Do I lose my ult for that? I do. I saw 3 of them and I was like, oh, we can do it.
1 minute remaining.
Pretty much bound to be some physical effects in your die changing overnight like that. No, yeah, absolutely. 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 I'm hurting my feet, but they're so cold, so I want to sit on them. But it fucking hurts.
The way this is going. Controls are compromised. Enemy flyer destroyed.
I need heals. Fuck, nice. Maybe don't try and melee fight the melee guy. I mean, not exactly the greatest plan I've ever had.
Select the suit you wish to pilot. 10 seconds remaining.
Back in action.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice job by this guy. That guy fucked us up. We'll play to him. Getting in the back line like that. Maybe we didn't have an extra chance. I did not do very well that match, or that round, but first time I played this character, so give me a break. Also, I'm tired and sick and cold. So, you know what?
Select the suit you wish
I'm here for a good time, not a super skillful time. It's fine. Don't expect great gameplay today. Just expect chill vibes and talking about Mars bars. Like, I mean, I guess the ingredients will be very different. It makes me feel like a fraud, though. Like that I could just be eating Milky Ways and not complaining.
Tactical says you're doing well. Keep going.
But I don't know, it doesn't feel the same.
Ready to go when you are. Mission accepted.
It doesn't feel the same. You know what, actually? Being sick is not going to be a good test. I do have I have one Milky Way and one Mars bar. It's like a taste test. But I am sick. But I don't think I've lost my sense of taste. I did take some COVID tests, like I said. It is not COVID, thankfully. I am lucky in that regard. Just a bit of a rough cold for a couple days, I think. Where is it that we got held? It's like here, honestly. Yeah, because you can't peek into their base because they can shoot out of it. I like that they can shoot out of it, honestly. Can they do that in Overwatch? I'm not sure.
Let's turn the tables. Intercept us. Here. This is the spot. This is the spot. This is the spot. Hostile sight. That shield's gotta go.
The enemy has captured the waypoint.
Enemy ships outside.
The enemy has placed a mega charge.
Yeah.
The enemy has set a mega charge at objective A. Disarm the enemy mega charge.
Enemy unit has a shield. Target lock detected.
Fuck. Fuck, I can't climb all the way up with that. I can't really push in.
That mega charge is going to blow. Disarm it.
Yeah.
This better work this time.
3 minutes remaining. Objective A has been destroyed. Protect the remaining objective at all costs.
Don't worry about it. Enemy to the rear.
Rip. I mean, I've done a decent amount of damage, but to be fair, these characters like this are always going to get decent amount of damage, just because they spam a lot of grenades. It's got to be impactful damage. Although, to be fair, damage is more useful in this game than it is in Overwatch.
The enemy has captured the waypoint.
Ready to deploy. Enemy shields on my sights.
The enemy has placed a mega charge.
Yeah, I don't know how to get down there. I haven't played this map,
Set
I
a
don't
mega
think.
charge at objective B.
How the fuck do I get downstairs?
Disarm that mega charge.
Let's do this. Do something. Found our location. Activate chamber
What?
Mission.
Oh, they didn't have to do the full thing. Fuck. I should have just jumped down there. I didn't realize they didn't have to
We've
do
been
the full thing.
defeated.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Lost. This won't
We just had to get a 25%. Fuck. That did not go very well. I feel like I didn't do that much, but to be fair, I did feel like our team was kind of getting rolled. To be fair, I feel like this character is going to be a bit, like, map dependent now that I think about it. Maybe I should have bought the other character. This character is going to be, like, a bit map dependent. Because, like, you want choke points, right? You want choke points, you want multiple people together, that kind of thing. We queue up instantly. Hopefully we'll get, like, into the same game with all the same people. if everybody else queues up as well. Oh, we can go back to talking about Mars bars while we wait. So, Mars bar, Wikipedia. The Mars Incorporated. Dude, what the fuck? Mars Incorporated is like the fucking, like, the Coca-Cola. They make Mars bars, Three Musketeers, Milky Ways, M&M's, Skittles, Snickers, Twix, Bounty. They make everything. The fuck? They even make pedigree, like, fucking pet food? Dude, they're on the top of their game. They're on the top of their fucking game, man. They make everything.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Oh. We did get a game. In most of the world, Mars bar is a chocolate bar. In the United States, it is marketed as the Milky Way bar. Yeah, so it's different. Created by Forrest Mars. Invented 91 years ago. Holy shit. Worldwide, by the way. Mars bars, it says availability worldwide, excluding the United States of America. That's some bullshit. I feel attacked. Feel attacked. This has to be different, yeah, true. I feel like we do got some gamers on here. Nice stun. I need to not shoot people like that. That's not really my job. I just need to do damage and just keep the grenades chunking. Got the reds off. Man, I don't know how all three of those people got down there. Mars Inc. also owns Wrigley's, so they produce like half of all gum varieties. Oh my god. It's actually scary, like how common that type of shit is. If you look into the companies that make different things, because what ends up happening is whoever makes the most popular one makes enough money, and then they just buy their competition. And then they have enough money to buy the other competition. And then they have enough money to buy the other competition. And it just keeps going until one person will own everything eventually. And because people are so invested, like, people don't like to try new things. Like, as humans, we like to stick to the same thing. Monopolies are, like, kind of inevitable. Because, like, the new things don't get as much of a chance. Maybe I shouldn't have used my ability there. It was gonna change. To be fair, they're not inevitable, but like we do lean into it heavily because of our human nature of just liking like things that are like, there's a word for it, but I can't think of it. Comforting, consistent, Just that kind of pattern. Just that kind of stuff. There's fucking Genji dashes in there.
Found our location. Kill confirmed. I got your back.
Nice. Gotcha, bitch.
Found our location. Looks like you could use a hand. All done. Fight on fire.
Your allies in rare form.
Got 10,000. I want to have like as much damage as possible. Also, because monopolies will own, like, if Coca-Cola owns, say Coca-Cola owns Coke and Pepsi, right? Then they own both the options. So if somebody wants Coke, they get money. If somebody wants Pepsi, they get money. That's like a wet dream for businesses. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a win-win. Like, that's exactly what they want. It's actually scary the more you look into it. Food is like really bad. Other companies probably are similar, but I know food is like one of the like considerably bad ones. Like, or at least one of the ones that I know are bad. I have a res? Nice. That stun is pretty juicy. Nice. Government supposed to stop that shit. Not that they do a great job of it. Yeah. Because there is like laws. That's why some company is trying to buy something in gaming right now. It's like a big deal. I can't remember which one it is, but
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Governments are saying, hey, no. If you buy that, you'll own too much. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be you'll have way too many companies under your belt. But money makes things happen. So it's kind of slowly going through from what I've heard. I can't remember what company it is though. It's something, but it's been going on for a long time though, because the government has been kind of stopping them. I don't know, from what it sounded like though, it just sounded like the government just kind of wants them to grease their palms, not actually to stop them, if that makes sense. That's what it kind of feels like. But money makes the world go around, right? I can't remember who it is though. It's like,
The enemy has begun their assault.
can't remember. Can't remember.
Acknowledged. I'm right behind you. Show us your best work, pilot.
It might be Microsoft buying something. You can kill him, you can save me. Nice. Thank you. I guess I can use my ability to know where to go. Sorry, Jimmy. They try to stop Microsoft from acquiring Activision Blizzard. Yeah, that is pretty scary. Pretty scary stuff. I mean, it's a great time to do it. Blizzard's like a big name, but they have like really negative publicity right now, so their stocks are definitely going to be a lot lower than they could be, in theory. And I mean, they still have enough of a pull because of World of Warcraft that if they get their shit together, they can still be fine. But they need to get their shit together. Hey. Hey, yeah. Honestly, he healed me. Yeah. Nice. That was a very good ult. My man fucking sprayed. Is that the Japanese way to say lol? Is that what that was? Did he just spray lol on the ground? I feel like he did. I feel like that's what just happened. I feel like I just got laughed at. I'm going in. That ult is pretty fun. Is that's not Death God, is it? No. He's got the same kind of skin. I mean, there's a very good chance of seeing the same people. I would not be surprised if we encountered Death God again. To be fair, was playing earlier though, yesterday. No, cute. Who's coughing? Did you really shoot a coughing man? It's fucking rude, bro.
Allied unit down.
They're fucking owned. Pretty sure Stray was just straight up lol. It had like curly L's though, with like holes in them, did it not? No, they didn't look like normal L's. Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe I am just blind. L's didn't loop to the corners. Ah, okay, gotcha. Killed somebody. I've got 29,000 damage. I don't know if that's a lot compared to my teammates, but I feel like I should always be top of the scoreboard if I'm playing this character in terms of damage.
1 minute remaining.
If I'm not above my teammates when it comes to damage with this character, I'm doing something wrong, I feel like.
Got a hostile here.
Area contested.
Ready to deploy. Looks like you can use
How do I spray?
Found our location.
Fight for control of the target area.
That's the best I can do.
Area capture.
I don't know what the spray button is.
30
Not
seconds
Z.
left.
X, C, V.
Got a hostile here.
Now entering overtime.
That's a nice try. Nice. Nice.
Victory is ours.
Nice.
And that's how you do it.
This was a team effort.
Sorry. I know that listening to me cough isn't pleasant. Gamma Gundam. Dude, I feel bad for the people who have like Gundam themed names. They're probably real sad the game's shutting down. Fucking like diehard Gundam fans. Edge. I don't think I'm gonna get any more characters, so that's okay. I want to look more into fucking Mars bars.
This is a domination mission.
We got into a game instantly then. The European version of the Mars bar is sold in some United States grocery stores that stock imported food products. Not really. You basically need to go to a store that's specifically designed around
Select the suit you
like
wish to pilot.
imported food. I've never seen a Mars bar. Man, your guys' Mars bar in 2022, apparently your Mars bar was reduced from 53 grams to 47 grams
Your
in
goal is to
Australia
capture
and
the
New
target
Zealand.
waypoints.
You guys
Enemy attack
losing
imminent.
6 grams of chocolate over there. You guys are missing out.
Start the clock, command. Launching now.
I don't know how much that actually is. Like, is that a lot? I don't feel like that's that much.
Our might is unsurpassed. Over here.
The enemy has begun their assault.
Let's do it.
Let's turn the tables.
Intercept as soon as they're in range.
I like this
Show us
game
your
mode a
best
lot.
work, pilot.
This game mode is fun.
Gotta reload.
Area contested.
Requesting backup.
Look.
Fight for control of the target area. Objective contested.
I need to be using this for my team.
Area contested.
Actually, I don't know if it does show it to my team. Oh no, only to me.
Capturing objective B. Captured objective B. Fight for control of the target area.
Can't really go in there. Fuck. I feel like I die so fast. With this character.
Fight for control of the target area. The enemy forces have the advantage.
I feel like whenever I have a GM sniper on my team,
Captured
I
objective
lose.
B.
I feel like he sucks really bad. Kind of like a Widowmaker, to be fair.
Target changed to objective C.
Hostile sniper confirmed. Requesting revival. Nearby pilots, please respond.
Wait, this is enemy unit destroyed.
Oh,
Flip the line. Got a disabled suit over here. Can I get a revive?
hey, you know what? Never punished. Never punished. It's fine.
Enemy unit located. The enemy is here.
Capturing objective C.
And complain about it less. That's true, actually. That is true. That is a very good observation. Good point. People notice price increases for sure, but noticing you have like a small amount less is not really that big of a deal, right?
Back in action.
And it's not that hard to do either, right? Like, because you don't need to do any new calculations. Well, you do a little bit, but not that much. Because, like, you don't need to change the recipe or anything. You just reduce everything by the same percentage, right? In theory. And for most things, that's, like, that'll work perfectly fine. It won't change the consistency of the product.
3 minutes remaining. Allied mobile suit has been destroyed.
Down the location. Gotta reload.
Nice shot.
Flip the line. Hit that.
Nice shot.
Repairs.
Anyone nearby?
Have to do something.
Kind of getting owned a little bit. Character stuff. I need to use my thing more. Also, maybe use this to like get away from people. I don't think it's done, is it?
Capturing objective B. Area contested. An allied mobile suit has been destroyed.
Enemy unit spotted. Down the location.
Nice job.
That's gonna keep me up at night.
So I just realized his name.
We need that objective, pilot. Now's the time.
Why do people like this?
Now entering overtime. Round complete.
Kind of thing. Well, I might want to change characters because I don't think this character is really doing it. I mean, how much damage do I have? I should have like what, like 10 to 15,000? Well, that's like a decent amount, but not a great amount.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
I have 10,000, so yeah, let's play somebody else. I thought you could like just duke it out. Oh, better. Maybe it's Pale Rider. Even though Pale Rider doesn't have very much health, the I mean it's 1,000. The heal is just so crazy good. I feel like you can't go wrong with Pale Rider. Gun tank is hard because like you feel like you should be tanky, but you're really not.
Tactical says you're doing well. Keep going.
Roger that. Ready to go when you are.
Best of luck, everyone. Here. Our might is unsurpassed.
Preparations complete. Pilots, begin your assault.
Great. Let's go.
Roger.
Fight well, pilot.
Enemy sniper spotted.
Enemy sniper.
Enemies found their location.
Sights.
An allied mobile suit has been destroyed.
Kill confirmed.
Nice shots. No problem.
Ready to redeploy.
No problem.
Objective contested.
I can't even say that properly with my voice right now.
Area captured.
Fight for control of the target area.
Hostile here.
Commencing combat support. I've spotted an enemy.
Really taking a beating.
Ooh, ooh. Dude, we're just kind of getting owned. The melee, like, they have like a fucking double melee comp, and they're just fucking owning us.
The enemy forces have the advantage. Objective contested.
We're just kind of getting rolled, to be honest.
Target space to objective C.
Bad. Let me lend a hand. Nothing to worry about.
Fuck me. Well played to that guy, though. He knows what he's doing. We're seeing a bit more sweaty players today than we saw yesterday, that's for sure. We're seeing more, like, the flyers actually using their ability. I didn't, like, we haven't seen that at all before.
Fight for control of the target
People actually using the flying.
Area contested.
Commencing combat spot.
Nice shot. I'm kind of just getting rolled, honestly.
Objective contested.
Might try sniping. Might try
Objective
sniping.
contested. Capturing objective C. Area contested.
Enemy has found our location. Enemy sniper kill confirmed. The way this is going.
Area contested.
Yeah, there's no way I live there.
Objective contested.
Fuck, they just got good like good enemies. I feel like just good players in every team. Good reach off.
Back in action.
Flyer spotted. Enemy unit located.
Shield destroyed.
Looks like we can use a hand. Enemy blower in my sights.
Fuck.
Activate chamber.
Objective contested. Fight for control of the target area.
Nice shot.
Line.
Fight for control of the target area.
Suit over here. Can I get a revive?
Capturing objective B.
Enemy unit located.
Ready
The
to
costs are
redeploy.
killing me, dude.
Hostile sight.
NVG maneuver. Justice trap. Not bad. Enemy sniper kill confirmed.
Hostile units confirmed.
Enemy sighted. Rolling.
Target changed to objective A.
Why are we not on the objective at all?
Shield won't hold. Enemy unit spotted. Enemy has found our location. Shield is down. Let's take this up a notch.
Enemy unit
1 minute
Okay,
remaining.
maybe the sniper was a bad call.
Select the suit you
I don't
wish
know
to
what the
pilot.
fuck I play though.
Capturing
I
objective
feel like
A.
Sasabi is good just because it's a big chunk of hit points. Heat point? Big chunk of heat points.
Objective contested.
Evasive action. Enemy unit destroyed.
Now entering
Yeah.
mission
Kinda
complete.
just got fucking rolled.
We've been defeated.
Kinda just got fucking rolled. I don't really want to talk about that one. And I did not do anything really either. Honestly, I'm not playing that well, but I accounted to a lot of things. Did this guy really do that well? I guess he must have. I really didn't feel like he was doing that much, but I guess he did. Enemy units disabled 28. That's quite a lot. I felt like he was honestly just fighting me a lot of the time, but I guess he wasn't winning. He wasn't winning like every time though. But I guess he was picking off my teammates a lot. Oof. I hope that I feel mostly better tomorrow. You hear my voices. Didge. So I guess the what you call it, Mars bars and Milky Ways are basically the same, but it's just the ingredients. The nougat was made lighter, the chocolate on top became thinner, and the overall weight of the bar was reduced slightly. This is in 2002. The slogan, "Pleasure you can't measure," was intended to appeal more to women and youths. Gonna run that by me again. Pleasure you can't measure. Fuck me, dude. Was intended to appeal more to women and youths. I feel like women would not enjoy that, actually. To be fair, some probably would. Some probably would. But some probably wouldn't as well. Regardless, it's a pretty bad, it's a pretty, what good is pleasure that you can't measure? Yeah, how will you ever know if something compares in the future? You can't measure how good it was. SMH. The original Mars bars were in Believe packaging. They had Believe written on them. Oh, that was, no, that wasn't the original. That was for a special event. Gotcha. Fuck. I'm dying. Slightly. Not really, but... It's just like a bit of a rough cold, but it's not too bad. I apologize. Hopefully I'll feel fine tomorrow. Ooh, one candy I do like actually are Rolos. Rolos are pretty good. Not actual women, the idea of women that a bunch of old white dudes had in their heads. Yeah, true, true. I'm sure they loved it. Yeah, those slogans and marketing things are always like, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, there was a marketing thing of this is one that always like sticks out in my mind. Is it was like a sub sandwich, right? It was a burger. I think no, it was a sub sandwich, and it was like coming in from off the screen, obviously. So it was like cut, and there was a woman with like her mouth wide open. And it had some stupid fucking slogan, and it was like, my god, dude, please, please kill me now. It's also like, as much as that, like, does not appeal to anybody, like, that does not make me want to buy your sub sandwich. Like, it's kind of funny, sure, but it does not make me want to buy your sub sandwich. It also, like, oh, fuck, what was I literally about to say? I don't remember. It's just stupid. Regardless. It's just stupid. Oh, it's inappropriate. Inappropriate. That's what I was going to say. It's like you're marketing a sub sandwich. Like, fair enough if you want to do, like, some kind of, like, innuendo sex marketing for, like, something that's sex related. You know what I mean? But, I mean, like, it's just a sandwich. Like, kind of just inappropriate. Hey, the Milky Way came first. Holy shit. The Milky Way actually came first. It was first manufactured in Slough, England under the Mars bar name in 1932 by Forrest Mars Sr., son of American candy maker Frank C. Mars. He modeled it after his father's Milky Way bar, which was already popular in the US. adjusting the recipe to better suit European tastes. Interesting. And they better advertising the subways in hindsight. I don't know what that is. Not gonna lie. Might be too young for it, yeah, probably. Probably, I'm still a youngin'. So the Mars bar came first, 1932. Or the Milky Way came first. What year was the Milky Way invented? $1924. Interesting. So it came like almost 10 years before? 8 years before. 8 years before the Mars bar. But the Mars bar does taste better, I think. But yeah, that might be because of like regulations in Europe and also ingredients being higher quality or something. Or just different ingredients. I just might prefer them. Might not even have anything to do with quality. Oof. I am kind of suffering. So maybe not even like 4 hours today. It probably would be best not to push it too much. I'll be sad though, because by the time, like, next time I stream, this game will be shut down. But throat hurts, and my hands and feet are cold. I'm coughing. Not exactly the most pleasant experience. Also, nobody probably wants to hear me cough, so. But I mean, I've had a good time so far learning about Mars bars. Playing some game. Oof. So cold. Oh wow. The Milky Way bar, the name was actually derived from a then popular malted milk drink of the day, not after the astronomical galaxy. That's kind of crazy, actually. Because whenever I think Milky Way, I think dying alongside the game. Well, it's not COVID, thankfully. Not COVID. So, if it was, I would probably be preparing for a lot worse. Because it's not too bad right now. I mean, it's not great, but... not pleasant. But I am okay. No death here. Don't worry. I mean, if you died on stream, would you get banned? I mean, there's no actual rules against dying, right? There's rules against showing blood. You're not supposed to show, like, human blood. I don't think there's... or self-harm as well. There's rules against self-harm and there's rules against blood. I know that. But... like, if you just passed out on stream and became deceased, they can't ban you for that. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter because you'd be dead, but I think it'd be fine. I don't think they can ban you for that. To be fair, if it was unintentional, they probably wouldn't want to ban you because that just looks bad. So, I mean, obviously, if it was intentional, then you'd definitely be getting banned. Hands are so cold. We have to wait so long for the matches. It's kind of unfortunate. I would say I could, like, get some rest and then get back on later, but I don't think I'll get back on later if I do get some rest. I'm just going to want to stay in bed, so. Best if I just kind of stick it out for now. But I shouldn't stream for too long. I do not feel great. I feel like fine physically. It's just my throat and the cough. I feel kind of like, well, I feel drained, obviously. I think they find a way to have making a real dead body on stream TOS, but yeah, at the same time, the bad optics of banning a dead person for dying on stream wouldn't be worth the trouble. Yeah, yeah. There's so many good games I need to play. I know it's a super weird segue, but it was just a stupid theoretical question. So we can move on. I also don't want to disturb anybody with the topic of death. It doesn't really bother me personally, but to be fair, it is a sensitive topic for some people. So my apologies. But there's so many games I need to play. Moving on from that. I'm actually excited to actually like pick some games to play. I feel like since World of Tanks, I really haven't like picked something to like sit down and play like consistently, stream to stream. So the stream has been kind of like in the state of like jumping around a lot. But it's been fun. I've played a lot of games recently, actually. I mean, the wheel's got a crazy amount of votes on it right now, actually. Holy shit. It's super hard to read the names. And lots of votes. And I've ended up playing, like, what, like 50 games total because of the wheel? It's kind of cool. And I've found some really fun ones, too. So, no complaints. No complaints. I like the wheel. The only problem I'm starting to run into it with is... The only problem I'm starting to run into with it... That's how I say that. I don't know why I struggled so hard. I think my brain's sick too. Is that going to take a while for somebody's specific game to get picked because there's so many games? I was like, okay, maybe I can reduce the amount of games on the wheel. You know what I mean? Maybe 25 is too much. You know what I mean? Because what I'm starting to realize is that like the 25 was supposed to be like the maximum, but it's starting to feel like it's always at the maximum. So maybe reducing it down to like 20 would be nicer for like the, and I can very easily reduce the number if I just don't do any new rotating games. You know what I mean? I can very easily reduce the number. Maybe 25 is too much. You know what I mean? But then again, I like it to have lots of options. I feel like right now there's lots of options. I feel like 25 is a good number. But I do feel like it makes it so there's a problem of like very hard to reach the games. Like somebody's game can take a while to specifically win. But then again, if you keep putting votes into it, you're upping the chances, but it can still take a while. Especially when a lot of games have votes like they do currently. So, I don't know. Maybe reducing it would help with that. And reducing it is not difficult, so it doesn't really change how the system works. It just means that there's less choices. Which means that everything has a higher chance, basically, effectively. Well, but then again, it doesn't actually mean that, because people could just vote for the things they want. Think other things. But then there is less variety. Maybe 25 is too much. Maybe 20 would be a better number. I don't know how I'd go about deciding that, though. Like, what's too much? We're not really finding games. Let me check Steam charts. I mean, we're down to still 259 players. But they might be in Japan or a different country. There is region locks, which I'm pretty sure there is. I'm not gonna be able to play. I need people from America. Although it does say American Europe somewhere. I don't remember where it said it, but I remember I saw it. I mean, to be fair, Japan is probably like the farthest, at least from like a horizontal aspect, from the East Coast as possible. So even if I could play with them, it would probably be too laggy to enjoy. Because like it does not really get farther than that, does it? To be fair, Australia's pretty far as well. But that's because like vertically, from what I know, geography wise, vertically Australia and Japan are like pretty close. Like in terms of vertical alignment. But but we just wait and see. Get some more games. I will save the Mars bar for a stream where I'm feeling better. I'll eat it on stream with a Milky Way. Taste test. To be fair, I'll know though. I need to like blindfold myself and like not know which one's which. How would I actually do that? What if I stuck them in like a cup and then I shook the cup a whole bunch? And then I take one out. That would work. Wait, but then I wouldn't know which one's which. Fuck. I need somebody else to do it for me. I would need somebody else to do it for me. Those tests are always very fun, like testing like name brand stuff versus like knockoffs. Or testing like different flavors. Like blindfolded. Trying to guess what something is as well. That's fun. That stuff's always fun. I always really love those YouTube videos where people try like every flavor of like chips or Oreos or soda. I always find that so cool. I don't know why. I know it's stupid and silly, but like the non-clickbait ones, you know what I mean? Like where they're actually just eating the food, you know what I mean, and talking about it. Like it's not like a, oh my god, I almost died on the way to the store getting these chips. Smash that subscribe and like button. But they're actually just like eating food, and they're like, oh, you know, this one tastes, you know, kind of strange. This one tastes good. So I would love to do stuff like that. That sounds like so much fun. Like buy like every fucking packet of ramen. Try all the ramens. Probably I can buy every packet of goldfish. Oh, I fucking love goldfish. Dude, people who hate on goldfish, some people are like, oh, you know, they're like a kid's snack. Bruh. Don't sleep on goldfish. Okay? They are amazing. They're so good. It's like they're not too cheesy. They got a nice amount of salt. And the crunch is just so satisfying. And you can eat them like a whole bunch. The cup strat is really where it's at as well. People are like, oh, you know, you don't want to get your hands dirty while gaming. Cup strat. Some people use chopsticks. That's just weird. Cup strat's where it's at. Your cup strat, you just pour it all into a cup. And you just drink it. Just drink it. Drink the snacks. That shit works really well. Pretending like I know. Wait. You guys don't have goldfish? Or are you talking about the cup strat? To be fair, it does seem kind of like an American thing. They probably kind of are American. Goldfish. Oh, you're missing out. You're missing out. Goldfish are actually pretty good. Goldfish are actually pretty good. A lot of people feed them to their children when they're young as well. Like they are a kid's snack. Don't get me wrong. and their market is like a kid snack, but they are actually good. Like, they are actually really good. Definitely worth eating, even when you're older. There's different flavors as well. I like the pretzel ones. Pretzel ones are pretty good. They're basically just like little like bite-sized pretzels. That hard crunchy pretzels. Not soft pretzels. But I also just like the classic goldfish. Some people like the extreme cheese. Stuff like that. They do apparently sell them here. I've just never encountered them. I think they're really good personally. And I know a lot of other people agree with me. It's not like an uncommon opinion that they're good. But just some people hold the opinion like, yeah, you know, they're for kids. Like, yeah, but I mean, I said that about a lot of things. Like Pokemon, Minecraft, you know what I mean? Snack that smiles back, I'm sus. Yeah. Well, they have little smiles on them. And their marketing is like the fish come alive and stuff. Which is like pretty kid friendly. See that type of marketing all over the place. But don't hate, they're actually good. I also like pretzels. I think pretzels are probably like one of the best gaming snacks because you can eat them and your hands really don't get that dirty. Like, they get a little dirty. But like compared to like Doritos, it's like night and day. It's like, I mean, you can't eat Doritos in game. You know what I mean? You can't eat Cheetos in game. Like, it's just a terrible idea. It's kind of disgusting as well. If you eat goldfish in game, it's like, because your hands do get this kind of like cheesy residue on them, but it's not like thick. It's just like a thin layer. It's mostly like the oil, I feel like. Like, it just gets kind of oily, and you get like all little bits of salt. There's a lot of salt on goldfish. So it's not great. You still kind of gotta like wipe your hands, but I'd say like a wipe is good enough. Like, you wipe them off on like a paper towel or something. I wouldn't say you need to wash or anything. Compared to like Cheetos, I mean, that shit fucking sticks to your hand. You know what I mean? You gotta wash to get that shit off. Pretzels though, pretzels are like another tier below that. They leave barely anything in your hands. They leave like barely anything. Which I really like. I like pretzels as well. Pretzels are just tasty. The crunchy ones. The problem is that they're like are really hit or miss, sadly, pretzels. They're like really hit or miss. And I can understand people being like, oh, I've tried them and they're fucking garbage. Because like, you get the wrong brand and they're like fucking break your teeth hard. Or you get a bag and it's like stale and they're just gross. Like, it's really hit or miss with pretzels. It makes me kind of sad because I like them a lot, but it's difficult to find good ones sometimes. And you can kind of just get unlucky. I guess it's just like whatever type of bread they are is like a lot more susceptible to getting like stale. Or like being overcooked. I mean, it's not bread, but you know what I'm trying to say. I guess it would be dough. What kind of dough? Whatever kind of cooking strategy they have can lead to issues sometimes. I mean, I've never... Good in general, though. True. I've never had a bad bag of goldfish. Like, goldfish are consistently good. Like, but they're very name brand. I mean, like, here in America, like, everybody knows what a goldfish is. I mean, if you say, you know, goldfish cracker, everybody knows what you're talking about. To be fair, we have, like, a lot of different types of crackers, though. I don't... What do you guys call crackers? Because I assume you have the English stuff like biscuits, right? Like the names for biscuits. It's very confusing because An English biscuit is like something we don't really have that much. Biscuits usually. Yeah, it's fucking weird. But like your biscuits have like chocolate on them, do they not? Not always, right? But like most of the time, they're for like dipping in tea. They're like kind of like a sweet treat, right? They're not like a savory thing. What do you call the things that you put cheese and like meat on? Context thing like chips. Okay, gotcha. Although they do call them crisps in England. At least some people do. They call it like potato chip crisps. Which kind of makes sense because they're crispy. But like, I don't know, my brain just does not register the word chips as French fries. Like that just does not compute. Like that just does not compute for me. Definitely a UK thing. That's fair. That's fair. I wonder if it's because maybe that's like a newer term. You know what I mean? And by newer, I mean like, you know, newer, like in the last couple hundred years, right? I think that's the time frame. Since like Australia, like kind of created its own identity. And maybe that's why you guys don't have it as like a common thing. That's just me taking a guess, to be fair. We're still just queuing, Sedge. To be fair, I don't actually mind that much because I don't feel that well. I'm fine to just sit here and fucking chat shit about snacks. But they're called biscuits. That's strange to me. We don't really have biscuits like you guys do. Like there is some. Like we don't have like the sweet biscuits. Like that's just not really a thing here. Like those are very uncommonly eaten. And they're not referred to as biscuits. They're referred to as like, what would they be called to? Like, I don't even know. Like we don't really have like a defined name for them. But like they do, like there is some of those things. Like you'll find like shortbread cookies, right? I mean, I guess that's what we'd call them. But like they're not really like cookies. They're like a bit harder, a bit firmer. You know what I mean? And like they're like kind of like dense and crumbly. You know what I mean? So it's not really like a cookie. But I think we just call them cookies a lot of the time. But that's more like a biscuit. Would that be considered like a Europe biscuit? I don't think biscuits are a thing anywhere else. Not Europe, sorry, English. I don't think biscuits are like anywhere else. I don't know. My knowledge of the world is pretty lacking. Pretty lacking. But I always like to learn more. So. It's fun to learn about other places. I've never been anywhere except the US, obviously. I've been like quite around the US though. Been to a lot of different states. Because my family liked to road trip when I was younger. Nowadays, not really at all, but I don't remember the last time I went on a road trip. I used to do it like all the time. It used to be like common occurrence to go like across the state. I've seen the Grand Canyon. It's kind of fun. I don't remember it. But I did see it. I remember I went to Nevada and it was crazy, like seeing the ground cracked and like just so dry. It was like, whoa, this is wild. Cause it's like, it's just so different, you know what I mean? Like there wasn't like, it was just like, it's like, I don't know, it's really interesting to see the environment like kind of change the stuff around it so drastically, you know what I mean? Been out of my state twice as a kid, only to visit extended family. I mean, honestly, you're not missing that much. Road trips are only fun with Road trips are only fun with people you like, or by yourself potentially. You know, if you can have fun with your own company. I mean, traveling the world does sound kind of fun. Well, I say travel in the world. I always hate when people say like travel in the world, because it always makes it sound like they're fucking going on like a fucking round the world on 80 days adventure. It's like, no, what they're realistically doing is going to some place and then maybe going from that place to somewhere else, but most likely coming home in between. But it would be nice to like visit some places that are like, I don't know, interesting to me. I mean, I'd love to go to like England. Australia could be fun. I don't want to get attacked by animals while I'm there though. But these are just like those type of things that you just like pretend to think about, but not make any actual plans because they're not really realistic. Japan, obviously. I think it'd probably be pretty cool to go to Korea as well. I feel like there's a lot of cool places in the world that I'd like to visit. But you have to learn how to speak the language. Otherwise, you are fucking fish out of water. And that sounds terrifying. Just being like, I mean, oof. Oof, oof, oof. To be fair, tourist places will be a lot more, they'll have, you know, people who are tourists as well. Or, people who speak English to talk to tourists. Or signs. So you can probably get by staying with English if you stick to the tourist. Yeah. I mean, English is one of the most widespread languages. Well, actually, I think it probably is the most widespread language. It's not the most spoken language. I think some variant of Chinese and Spanish, like, higher than English. When I've looked into it, because it's interesting to look at. But I think English is like the most like spoken across the entire world. It's weird though, because like the idea of being like one, like having one language for the entire world sounds really nice in theory. You know what I mean? Everybody being able to talk to each other and understand each other, but who decides what that one language is? You know what I mean? So unless it happens naturally, nobody should force it, because like kind of forcing people to like lose their language is very shitty. So it's like if it happens naturally, it happens naturally, but if it doesn't, that's perfectly fine as well. I mean, languages are pretty cool. It'd be cool to speak another language. I don't know shit though. And that seems difficult. Seems very difficult. And also, if you don't use it, you lose it. Use it or lose it. And it just goes away. So, kind of rough. So it doesn't like really feel worth putting the time into. How big are states in Australia, by the way? Because you said been out of my state twice. How big are states? A lot of people value the culture fairly heavily and tend to consider language to be a major part of it. No, yeah, it is. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I said, like, yeah, like, people giving up their language would not happen. And it shouldn't happen. So, it's just, like, the idea of being, like, everybody being able to, like, understand each other, regardless of what that language is, sounds nice. But it's just unrealistic. For good reasons. Because I think that it's important for, like, it's fun to see all the different cultures and stuff. I mean, that's like kind of what makes us human. Part of it, at least. Part of what makes us human. I feel like I don't have that much culture though, because like, I don't know. I'm not very American. I mean, I am American, but I don't know. Hamburgers. French fries? I don't think French fries are that American though. And they are American, but they didn't like originate from America or anything. I don't know. America is strange. Unless you live in like one of the states that has like heavy culture for that state, I feel like America's like it's because it's a newer country, right? A newer country that like hasn't been around as long as some of these other places, so it doesn't have as much like deep-rooted culture. But to be fair, another reason about it would be that I know like the things that are my culture, I just don't view as my culture because I'm so accustomed to them. You know what I mean? That will also be part of it. You know, stuff that I don't realize is American. You know what I mean? Because that's all I really know. So that'll be part of it as well. But I always see people talking about like they cook like a well-known dish for their culture, and I'm like, that's so cool. I don't have that. Like what would it be? Like a hamburger. I don't know. I don't even know if hamburgers are that American. I mean, I think they are, but fast food. Order some McDonald's. Boom. No. I don't know. It's really cool to see people like talk about like their cultural foods and stuff. I always find that stuff really interesting to hear about, learn about. They range. Our biggest state is 3 times the size of Texas. Our smallest is about 2/3 the size of Rhode Island. Oh, wow. How many states are there? You can probably Google that. Oh, arms hurt. Let's see. How many states in Australia? 6 states. The fuck? Okay, so I mean, like, is Australia quite big? How big is Australia compared to the United States? Is it one of these maps where they overlay it? Oh my god, it's as big as the United States. Holy fuck. Okay, so the fact that you have 6 states doesn't really mean much. Because all of your states are fucking huge. Interesting. Oh wait, 7? Is there 7? What's that little island? Oh, that's Tasmania. Well, that's fun. Like a little tiny island. Holy shit. I guess not a lot of people live in the other states. I guess a lot of people live in Victoria. Man, your states are so easy to remember. I guess because you have a lot less of them. Queensland. You have Northern... Okay. Who the fuck named this? Northern Territory. And then you have Western Australia and South Australia. Why is that not called North Australia? Then you have New South Wales. That's pretty cool. Australia is huge, holy shit. Overwhelming majority of the population live on the East Coast. I'm also an East Coaster, hell yeah. Gotta represent the East Coast. Not for Australia though. Like the wildest animal I've ever seen where I live is a dog. Well, I've seen a snake, actually. I've seen a snake. I meant like big animal, to be fair. The wildest animal I've seen is rabbits, probably. There's a lot of rabbits around. They're everywhere. They just like pop out and they just like hop around, hop in the yard, and they just disappear again. There's tons of them. Rabbit, mice, snakes. Very chill shit. Nothing crazy here. Dogs and cats. I've never seen no wild animal that can actually hurt me. I mean, to be fair, like, seeing a wild animal that can actually hurt you sounds kind of terrifying. Because, oh, and when I say snake, I mean, like a very chill snake. Not like a garden snake type thing. Not like a fucking, not like a free range, like, forest snake or some shit. Actually, I don't really know where. I guess jungles. Jungles are where the big ones live, right? I've never seen no big scary animal, thankfully. It seems like a very surreal experience though, because like it's just an animal that can like, and that animal is just like so, like, I mean, it doesn't have any concept of people, right? And like it is just thinking like pure survival, you know, pure instinct. So at any moment, if it thinks it needs to, it will fuck you up. That seems like a very surreal experience. Like, because like, I don't know, it kind of like boils you down to like the primitive level, you know what I mean? It kind of boils away all of your like humanity and society, you know what I mean? It's like none of that shit matters all of a sudden. It's like that is just a wild fucking animal that will fuck you up. So that does not sound like an enjoyable experience. People always describe it, and it seems like there's like very much a very special feeling about it. They describe like encountering some kind of wild, dangerous animal. To be fair though, that's probably why some people enjoy hanging out with those animals, you know what I mean? And like being those kind of like nature animal people. Like you know, because it does boil that shit away, and it's just kind of like very raw, like natural feelings. So I don't think we're gonna get a game. It's only been 2 hours, but maybe I should get off. I do feel kind of like shit, and we're not really getting games. Oh, but I'm sad. The game will ditch. If I go to sleep now though, I can maybe wake up and fit in a little bit more game time before it shuts down. I kind of like that idea. I'll try and get back on. I might not feel well enough though. It probably would be the best though. It probably would be for the best. Shit. And there will definitely be more people around when it shuts down, I think. Well, let me check actually. Let me check. Player numbers usually start to rise around 6 p.m. Oof, that's like right before it shuts down though. Shuts down like 7:30. Shuts down like 12 hours from now. 12 hours and 12 minutes. That shuts down at like 7:30. But like you can't start new games after 7:30. You can only keep playing the game that you have open. I might just get off. I might just call it there. We're not finding any matches, sadly. Not finding any matches, Sedge. I will try to get on again before the game shuts down. And hopefully I'll feel better. I thought I'd feel fine, but I did not feel fine. It's partially because I'm tired. But to be fair, I will have fixed my sleep schedule a bit more today. I'm going to sleep a little bit later. And I'm just so fucking cold. Really cold. I think that being sick isn't helping. That's gonna hurt my blood circulation more, right? And the cough. My throat's kind of like not feeling great talking. And you can hear my voice is kind of fucked. I might just call it there. It's only been 2 hours. That's so lame. But I'm gonna try and get back on before it shuts down. So, less than 12 hours, hopefully. Probably just gonna hopefully sleep and then get back on. See how that goes. I'm gonna try because the game's gonna shut down. So I'd like to get like some actual games in before it shuts down because we didn't really play that much. And the games we did play, I was kind of distracted and also not feeling too well. So I think sadly I'll just call it there and get back on tomorrow. So kind of a shitty short stream. I mean, it wasn't shitty. I had a good time, but not the highest of qualities since I'm a bit sick and tired. A little bit under the weather, but I mean, I should be fine. It's just a bit of a cold for a couple of days. This is like the third day. I do feel better though. I mean, the first day, my head started to hurt real bad, and I had like that big, like cloudy head feeling. Like when you're sick. Not like cloudy. I don't know. Like kind of like just like, bleh. And I was really hot as well. I had a pretty bad fever. So now I'm just fucking cold. So cold. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm gonna fucking and warm up in bed. Go to bed. So yeah, that is gonna be about it. I am not gonna do an end of stream spiel for today. I'm just gonna end. I will hopefully get back on in like 8 hours, maybe 9 hours. Sorry for the short sick stream. I will hopefully feel better when I wake up. I do have some meds. I took some earlier, but I think they wore off by the time I was streaming. So I will take some before tomorrow's stream. Or today's stream in like a couple hours. Because I think I'm going to wake up before the game shuts down. So I'll just stream then. And then, yeah, we'll just go from there. I do still need to play Hitman and Dishonored. We're going to try and get those done. It is going to be party hat time pretty soon. I think tomorrow. Actually, maybe even... It's 48 hours. Oh, it's the date, though. So I think it'll be on the 30th. So it'll probably be at like 12 p.m. tonight. People get the party hats. Or 12 a.m. tomorrow. It actually is it? No, it'd be 12:01 a.m. I don't know. Not sure how that works exactly. When it rolls over to the new day. But like what time you should say to signify it being the previous day or the new day. Because if it's 12 a.m., my mind immediately thinks like afternoon. But if you say 12 p.m., my mind thinks middle of the night. But then how do you signify? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's actually correct. Anyways. I am not in the mental capacity to figure things out. That is going to be it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching. Sorry for the very sick, short stream. You're very welcome for the stream, Anima, and thank you to anybody else for tuning in. Apologies for being sick. I know that's not something that I should apologize for, but just wish I could still stream in a good capacity even when I'm sick. But not today, at least. Yesterday's stream was good, but today's stream not so much. I'm just sick to really... I don't know, I felt fine, but I think it's just the combination of being cold and tired and sick altogether just kind of makes me feel a bit like, ugh. So, I'm going to get some rest, warm up a bit, and hopefully be back in like 8 hours. But yeah, that's going to be about it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Sorry for the very short, sick stream. I'll try and be back in like 8 hours and hopefully be less sick. I'll take some meds and stuff. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys, hopefully, in like 8 hours before the game shuts down.